Well. It is the Mariners' biggest win of the A-League men's season. 4-2 against Macarthur FC out there in MUDGEE. We went out for the game, did a matchday vlog. It's out on the YouTube channel if you want to check it out. It was so much fun, man. So glad I went out to the game because it was a fantastic performance from the Mariners. Arguably the best attacking display we've put out so far this season, and a surprising one considering the team sheet that we entered this game with. When you look at both teams on paper, it was certainly favouring Macarthur FC, a top six side at the moment as well. But when you look at the Mariners in this game, missing so many key players, no Lewis Miller, no Dan Hall, no Ollie Bozanic, who's been ever present this season for the Mariners. So we saw the likes of Max Ballard coming back into the starting side, Noah Smith starting consecutive games, Harry McCarthy starting up top, resting Arenya, who started on the bench. Macarthur FC, though, were, despite the quality they had on the pitch, we saw it from the get-go. They just did not turn up. They just simply did not turn up, and it showed when they had to make a triple substitution at the half-an-hour mark, which was just incredible. I mean, we hardly ever see that, ever. We occasionally see maybe a first-half substitution, but to see a triple substitution, and Ante Milicic said it post-game, was purely for tactical reasons. But it came just after the first goal, which was scored by Marco Arenya. Fantastic play, Jason Cummings. And that was one of the key things for this game, and especially in that first half, the amount of times that Mariners got in behind, found spaces around those three central defenders from Macarthur FC, Jason Cummings especially on that left-hand side, just chance after chance after chance, finding space and exploiting it, and it finally paid off in that 27th minute when Marco Arenya slotted home from close range. Unfortunate for Mariners to concede a late first half goal there. Adrian Mariappa scoring yet again against the Mariners. So took a 1-0 scoreline into halftime. Again, I think considering overall the play of the first half was certainly in the Mariners' favour. So I was optimistic for that second half, and it started in fantastic fashion. Matt Hatch comes off the bench at halftime to replace Cy Goddard, and on the score sheet for his second ever A-League men's goal, 48th minute, fantastic finish, and really good improvisation from Matt Hatch to get that ball into the back of the net. Important to grab that lead, regain that lead so early on in the second half. And from there, we were just so dominant. Marco Arenya, Cummings, fantastic. I thought Ballard was really solid in midfield, as was Josh Nisbet as well. Knowing that we didn't have the experience and the pillar in the middle of the park, that is our captain, Ollie Bozanic. The lads did so well. Noah Smith, much more impressive in this game. It was interesting seeing him deployed at left midfield last week against Perth Glory. He looked much more comfortable in this game. And of course, got on the score sheet, that 57th minute goal. Was it Marco's goal? Was it Noah's? I think it was. I mean, even though it would have ended up being a hat-trick for Marco, when you look at the replay, I think it does go all the way off Noah Smith. Fantastic finish, Noah. Great to see him get his first A-League men's goal. And from there, went on to score yet another goal. Marco Arenya with the goal, his second goal of the game, picking up a brace. So good to see the Costa Rican back amongst the goals, and as well combining with Jason Cummings, that press, that push, putting the pressure on those Macarthur defenders, winning the ball, putting it home. Again, another fantastic finish over the keeper, Philip Curto, 4-1 at that stage. Honestly, could have been more. Could have been even more. MacArthur did grab a late one through Lockie Rose. Of course, fantastic cross from Craig Noon, who's one of the best crosses in the A-League. So it's disappointing. When you look at the scoreline, you look at 4-2 and you think, oh, okay, it's, high-scoring game. MacArthur, we're having their own chances. But honestly, easily could have been another 6-2, another 7-2 game for the Mariners. And it's a shame that we didn't put away more, because that really would have made an even bigger statement. But still, have to be happy with this 4-2 win. A massive result. And a result that has been building for the Mariners, where in games, especially those games a few weeks back, those away games, when you think back to against Melbourne City Victory, Adelaide, where we've created good chances, but just weren't punishing teams, weren't scoring goals. That's what's been lacking for the Mariners in recent weeks. We finally saw those goals come in this game, and there could have been even more. Hopefully now this is the start of a rainfall of goals for the Mariners next week, taking on Adelaide United at home, a massive game. You think back to last season, around the midway point of the season, sort of as it is now, taking on Adelaide United at home, Mariners picking up a massive 2-1 win, Alu Kowal with the winning goal in that game, and that really was a key game in the season. It sort of flipped the switch for us and kept us in charge in terms of where we're sitting in the place on the ladder. And it's the exact same game fixture in this game coming up next weekend against Adelaide United. We need to win that game. It's going to be crucial for us, and really will put us in the box, in a prime spot to make the push for the top 6. So this is where the top 6 push begins, right here, right now, with this monumental win against Macarthur FC. For my 3-2-1 votes, got to go 3 points for Marco Renia. Didn't even start this game, but he came on in that first half, I should say. 2 goals. Fantastic stuff, Marco Renia. Jason Cummings, 2 points. Brilliant, brilliant. Last few weeks has been relatively quiet, Jason Cummings, after a pretty good start to his career. You remember those goals that he got against Sydney FC, and it was great to see him getting, again, that partnership with Arena. Hopefully that just keeps on growing and flourishing throughout the remainder of this A-League men's season. At one point, I'm going to give it to Noah Smith. I just think the effort that he showed in this game, in that left midfield position, a position that he hasn't played as much recently. He is more of a left back. Monty's been playing in there. It worked in this game. Whether he can hold that position, it'll be interesting to see when hopefully we get more guys fit and back and playing next week. But Noah Smith with a 1 point, and of course on the score sheet in this game as well. So guys, thanks so much for checking in with this match reaction. A very positive one, and hopefully just the biggest thing as well is hopefully we can continue this goal scoring form into the coming weeks. Adelaide, and then after that we got Western United, then we got Sydney FC at home, and of course it's going to be a massive April. Still plenty of games to be scheduled in, midweek games coming up as well. It's a massive time for the Mariners, so make sure you get behind the lads every single home game, home and away, whatever game you can get to. Make sure you get out and support the mighty Central Coast Mariners. Guys, thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you hit the like button if you have enjoyed, and hit subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date to all of the A-League and Mariners content dropping here on the Coast Watch Football YouTube channel. Cheers guys, I'll see you in the next one.